Oh my god, it's so freaking hot, isn't it? Hey felicities, thanks for tuning back into my channel. So the setup's a little bit different today because guess what? Finally, I am making this darn video of that stupid blog sale that I've been mentioning. Not stupid, but I've been putting it off, and I'm really sorry for all the folks that have expressed interest, and I said that I'm actually gonna make a video first because this video is more to protect me and you so you can see what exactly you're purchasing. And so this is both a condition review of the piece I'm selling for the blog sale and also an honest, real, I'm gonna tell you the tea, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this bag, and not in a bad way, but more just like why I'm letting go of this bag. And so we're just gonna get started, and I've never done a blog sale before, so bear with me. And there's probably gonna be haters at the end, there's probably gonna be people that are not gonna like me, but whether it's the way I price it or just the way I do this video, but this is I'm gonna conduct this video and do this thing my way, and if you don't like it, well then you can leave your leave this channel with no name. See? So, hi felicities. So this is the piece that I am actually going to be selling. This is the first piece that I'm selling. I have a bunch of other pieces that are mid-range pieces and some other things that I'm thinking about letting go that I'll also be doing videos as well as putting them up on my Instagram. But the first piece that I will be selling, and it's because I feel like this bag should be used because it's just so gorgeous and needs to find a home, is the Chanel Caviar or Chanel Chevron wallet on chain in black caviar with silver hardware. So I'm actually gonna double check. Yeah, see, it's in still such great condition. It's fabulous. The chain is actually hidden inside. I'm not gonna take it out right now. I will do that later. But before I go into the condition of the actual bag, I am going to talk about why. And if you actually have followed me in terms of my YouTube channel as well as my Instagram, you would have known that this piece was actually bought as an investment piece. So this is where folks are gonna hate me because I'm gonna be real, I'm gonna be selling this. My buyout price for this is gonna be over the price of what I paid. And the reality is, I knew this piece is a big investment piece. It is a Caviar WOC. Need I say more? If you actually follow, if you follow all the YouTubers and Instagrammers, this is a highly coveted piece. Not necessarily just the Chevron piece, but more the Chanel WOCs in general, and specifically in Caviar, because homegirls and homeboys and all the felicities that love bags, they want hard-wearing bags and they want to fling it around. And so that's what's great about this bag, right? For me, the reason why at the end, I bought this as an investment piece, and while I love it and I love Chanel, it didn't work for my lifestyle because if you're looking at it, let me just turn it sideways like this, like, Kate Moss, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? It's tiny. Yes, you can fit a good amount of stuff in this wallet on chain for what from what you're looking at now, but it's not very many, and that's just me being real. Like, I thought I could deal with the fact that it already had card slots, so yay, you could put your cards in the slot, and you could put your sunglasses in your phone, and maybe a lippy in the key, or your key case, and it'll just be a rectangular kind of boxy shape. Unfortunately for me, in the overall scheme of things, it really turned out to be more of an investment because I really couldn't use the bag. I used it maybe like 3-4 times and very minimally because I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't fit anything in it and I don't want to stretch it. And if y'all watch my videos, you know how I feel about my bags. Like, there's bags that I know that I'm gonna use and there's bags that I want to use and abuse kind of thing. But this one, yeah, it's a Caviar, but it's a small space. Like, I think I was more delicate with this bag than with this vintage Chanel Maxi that I have. I feel like this is just, it was less of a hassle for me because it's just so tiny, and it's like, I didn't want to crease the corners. Like, I wanted it to be somewhat pristine. Like, yeah, it's hard wearing Caviar, but I don't know. It wasn't enough space for me. And what I realized is I'm not gonna stuff it, but I don't even know if I actually made a what's in my wallet on chain. But like I said, you can fit your phone, sunglasses, a lippy, you could put a card holder, and the doorbell rang, so sorry if you can hear that in the background. And maybe your key case. And that's really about it. And while YouTubers and Instagrammers rave about this bag, the versatility, you can make it into a wallet, you can make it into a clutch, you can make it into long strap, short strap, crossbody, all these different stuff. Like, that's so great. You have to know your limit, like, or how small and how little you can like compress your things. And for a lot of folks, like for me, what I realized is I went from like vintage Chanel Maxi to WOC. Like, yeah, no. I like to carry my stuff. I like to carry my vlogging camera. I record stuff that I don't put up online that y'all are probably mad at me for not doing, and that's kind of why I'm letting it go. And at the same time, I want to use the money that for hopefully the price of what I paid to even some more to actually put in the longer term for bags that I've really been even just lusting over for like a few weeks, but for a while. And I know folks have been like saying Birkin, but my heart is actually really calling for the Kelly, and so it's between the Kelly and the Birkin right now, and we'll see. And I talked about it in my luxury addict tag. So this is kind of a follow-up from the luxury addict tag to the Chanel collection video, and I just need to get this done because this is the beginning of the blog sale, and I'm really trying to compress my collection. So I think that's really it. That's the honest review. Like, this bag is great, it's versatile, it's beautiful. People will stop and know it's Chanel. People love the casual, yet edgy look of the chevron. It's understated and it's not too much like the classic quilted. And like I said, you can wear the strap. It's in there. I'll take it out later since I don't want to keep on opening this because I want this to be close to pristine, if not pristine, to whoever gets this. But it's a beautiful bag. It's not for me, and I already kind of knew that when I bought it in San Francisco at Union Square, and now I'm actually gonna start talking about the condition of the bag. So yeah, this is like at $6.50, so I had to mark it. So if I don't mark it, I'm so sorry, but $6.50 for the noted, or 7 minutes. Okay, so this is the Chanel wallet on chain in black Chevron Caviar, and it's in the silver hardware. If you look at that hardware, it is pristine. I don't think I use this very little, minimally, and if you look at the side, it is very, I'm gonna hide behind it so you can see the side, like the edges, they're or nowhere. It has retained that little triangular thing on the corners. You look at it, the only thing here is just from opening it, and honestly, okay, I'm not gonna lie, this is like the third version of this video I've done because the other one I just blabbed about the bag in terms of it's probably just from opening it, honestly, and it's gonna eventually happen. And so if that's a big issue for you, then don't get this bag. Like, this is like even with the flaps, it's gonna eventually create that crease. But if you look at it overall, it's in pretty good condition. This is the interior. This is made in Italy, and I don't really know how well I can actually show the chains, but this is the beautiful, it's like the chain then from the usual, like the flaps, but overall, when I use it, I made sure I wasn't wearing any metals, it was on something soft. As you can see, this is how it looks. This is all the chain. This is the interior. And the cards, I never actually use. The card thingies that you put in the slots, I have, so you'll get that too. And I'll talk more about that later, but there's a big compartment, the little pocket, the zipper, and the mini pocket right here. I don't think I really ever use it, and I'm not gonna try to stretch it, but this space is still pretty tight, all pretty tight, including the card holders. I'm gonna put this chain back in just because I really don't want it to be flinging around. The biggest really it's not even wear and tear, but the reality too, like kind of like this creasing is, I don't even know if it was from storage, like, but there's the slight too indentation from the zipper, and so I do have the things to put in between it, but you always have to put it, and even with it you have to make sure that you don't close this when you keep it in storage. So that's the bag. So that's just something to watch out for if you're not happy with that, or when you make your offer, because I will have a buyout price and then you have the option of making an offer if you don't want to pay the buyout price. And then I'll look it over the best offer, and then I'm gonna give it about 2-3 weeks on the internet, and whichever of the best offer I get closest to my buyout price will get it, and it'll be done through PayPal, and I'll invoice it to you. And I think I'm gonna try to do the 2 to 3 day shipping in total. So whatever the total cost, you don't think about shipping. It'll just be whatever price or offer you have, or if you do the buyout price, then we'll just ship it, and I'll absorb the fees and the total cost. And yeah, so it's gonna come with the dust bag. So this is the beautiful dust bag. Sorry, it's a little dusty. That's why it's a dust bag. This is the little tag that it comes with. I got this from the Union Square. It'll come with the box. What? This super sturdy box. I will also be including, because y'all know, you know, you love to open boxes, but you want just the full experience, the actual shopping bag that it comes with. Sorry, it's a little folded. I had to stuff this in my bag when I flew from San Francisco or Oakland down, San Francisco down to SoCal. And so you get this too, which I think is cool because like, you can say like, this is actually the bag that it came with. I don't know where the ribbon is, so I'm sorry about that. It will come with the care instructions. Boop, 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 boop. So you're getting everything. You are getting everything, buddy. Felicity, the actual receipt with the camellia, the person that helped me, his business card, and the authenticity card. What? I'm not gonna show the number, but there it is. It's gonna come with the receipt, and it's gonna come with the little cards that go inside the little card holder slots. So, and then you're gonna get the thing that you put in between. So I'm actually gonna show you right here. This goes like this. This side, the felt goes on here. And really when you store it, don't close it, just slightly like this. And sometimes if you, like, just always have this with you to really try to protect it as much as you can, but when you're using it, it's gonna indent eventually. So there's that. And then just some paper that you put in the front pocket, and I don't know why, but they had this dust paper, so you'll basically get everything. I'll try to, I'll try to store it as best as I can, or ship it as best as I can and box it up for y'all. And so now the price. So like I said, there will be a buyout price, but you can make an offer. And for the folks that offered from the previous video, if you stand by that offer, you can reshoot it, and I will let you know if I'm thinking about it, because this will be up for maybe, I think 3 weeks. I'll do 3 weeks. Yeah, so the buyout price. And let me give you the context of the buyout price. The buyout price is what I've seen it sell for fashion file. And what I see it going on eBay. And so this is like the ideal if you want to get it now, and I'll ship it. I'll make that offer today, I will ship it tomorrow, or even tonight if a FedEx or UPS, whatever is, I think FedEx is probably what I'm gonna use, is open, and I'll send it to you. 2-3 day shipping, as long as you submit all the PayPal stuff. But my buyout price is, and so the context is, this sold, I've seen this sell, I think for $2,695 on Fashion File, this exact color with everything in the same condition, which is pretty much pristine. And then on eBay, the different buyout prices for the different colors, well, mind you, black is very classic, and this is, like I said, highly coveted and super sought out, is I think on eBay, some of them's going for like $2,900. And so my price, so this is including the fees that will be charged from PayPal, but in the most ideal sense, I am hoping to get $2,800 for this. If that doesn't fly with you, you can make an offer. The original price of the bag, you can pay the original price of the bag, which was $2,100 before tax. You can make an offer in between, whatever you think. It's gonna be on, like I said, for 2 to 3, I think 3 weeks. And if I get an offer like either the $2,800 or even close to that, I will shoot an email out to all the folks that are sending me inquiries and say like, hey, it's been sold, I'm selling it for this amount. And that's just me trying to avoid the whole eBay thing, because if you do eBay, and on top of it, there's gonna be fees there, and then fees through PayPal. And so if you are interested, check out, you can comment on the video below, you can check out my Instagram, I will post pictures, and you can also email me at fierce, the word fierce, as in like fierce and fabulous, fierce renegade, and I'll link all the information down below. And I know it's like, what, so expensive? I'm not saying, it might sell for $2,800, it might be less. And so offer if you are interested. I know there are some folks, and that's you. I remember your email. I check my Fierce Renegade email all the time, and I am thinking of you. And if you are interested, just please reshoot your offer to say if you stand by it. Since there was a wide varying interest, and I wanted to do this video before I, you know, like, made it official. And so once you submit, once I post this video, folks can put their inquiries, and if you do, if you are the person I end up choosing and we make the deal, I will send you the invoice through PayPal, and once I get the money, I will send you a confirmation and then mail it out to you and make sure it's all safe and fabulous and it's like a cute little unboxing. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully there's not too many haters that hate me now because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so expensive, Jen. But really think about where you're gonna get this piece. And if you think this piece is easy to get, well, good. I mean, you know, look other places. It's fine. Like, I know what it's worth, and so everybody knows the price of Chanel, and so hopefully this comes and finds a new home and hangs out with a new Felicity. And so for now, bye Felicity. Thanks for tuning in, and check out all the information down below.